Alright, it's Friday morning, fairly early. I slept in a little bit. Today's the day I need to get going on putting the big block in the dually. So I think what I'm going to have to do is turn off my air conditioning because the truck ain't going to fit in here where I can do everything I got to do and stay cool. So, anyway, turn the air conditioner off and let it get hot and be like a frog boiling in a pot of water, I guess. Because it's gonna get hot. I better get crack-a-lacking, as Chefaholic would say. Alright, I'm getting things together here, and I will admit, I gave it some more than a few minutes thought. You know, that 46 Ford could fire up and back out. But then I'd have to move all that stuff. Anyway, it's probably better if I don't mess with it. I need to get stuff more together before we go running it very long. So I think I'm going to leave it where it's at. I'm going to go ahead and pull this off the stand and put it over here. And I'm going to leave my cherry picker up in here somewhere. So hopefully I don't have to bake all day changing this motor. I'm going to attempt it. Alright, I've got the instrument panel off Mr. Heavy Chevy's engine test stand. And the water drained, and all I gotta do now is pluck it off there with my cherry picker. Alright, I'm in the dually. This is gonna be its last fire up with this engine. Come on. Might need a new fan belt, Alright, let's pull her in, if it'll fit. And that's why I'm going to change it. Hear it? Plus it's tired as heck. Got no power. And I need some power. I thought I was going to have to do this outdoors mostly, but it did fit in just barely. I don't know that I got enough room to get the engine out. Maybe. Anyways, better a short time in the heat than baking all day.
Yep.
It's supposed to be like 95 today. And I don't care who you are, that's hot. Maybe, I shouldn't have said that. Other parts of the world it gets hotter. Arizona is like 110 sometimes. But that's a dry heat.
Yeah.
Alright, next thing the young man's going to help me with is take the hood off. So as I can see what I'm doing and get up under there easier. I sure hope I don't have to discharge my air conditioning to do this, but I don't know. We might have to. Might have to. We'll see. I guess I can always charge it back up with computer duster, right?
Yep.
I got several cans over yonder. Alright, the only thing to do now is what I have done, and that's start draining the antifreeze. I got my favorite screwdriver out here, and we're start dismantling stuff. Shouldn't be too long, I'll be able to jerk this motor out of here. I gotta get something to stand on. This thing's kind of tall. Boy, that's a tight fit, ain't it? Alright, I'm in it deep. You don't believe it? Look at there. And little man here has been telling me about stuff about Minecraft. I didn't realize it was such a complicated thing. Anyways, the motor, excuse me, the engine is very nearly ready to come out of there. All I got left to do is take loose the bell housing bolts. I've already unbolted the torque converter. It has 6 bolts in the torque converter. So I had to do double trouble there. I got to get the exhaust off the manifolds. I've gotten the bolts out of it. What else I got to do? Oh, undo the oil cooler lines. And then, should be ready to come on out of here. Should be. So, the young man over there said, so how much longer before this motor comes out? I mean, engine comes out. And I said, it's not that much. If I'd get motivated, it'd be out right quick. He said, well, come on, let's get motivated. Well, I got a lazy streak.
Really?
And it's flaring up right now. Alright, let me get back under there. Got the exhaust out. We're gonna have to build us a new exhaust. Rotten there. Rotten down here. Got a hole in it right there. But that's to be expected. That's to be expected. You know, when you're dealing with old trucks. Alright, the motor is ready. I mean, the engine is ready to come out. I got distracted. My daughter came home and saw some dude broke down, and of course volunteered that Dad's pretty handy with stuff, you know. But I didn't fix it. I went down there and seen it wouldn't run. I come back for a chain to tow the guy, and then when I got back it was running. So it fixed itself, which is unusual for a Ford.
Yeah.
And I got to come back home, so that's good. So anyways, I don't mind helping people. It's a good thing. If you can help people, help them. Someday you might need some help your own self. We were just trying to pose pictures for Instagram. He says, it's so posed. Of course it is. We're posing.
It looks so
We're
fake.
posers. We're fakers.
I mean, if you're on Instagram and saw this, you know, you'd probably think that's pretty fake.
You'd probably think, look at this cool kid with a Johnny Cash shirt helping his dad pull a big block out of a dually. How much cooler can that get? That's probably what they're thinking.
That's probably what
Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they're thinking, you should put an electric motor and some battery packs in the back of that truck. It's got the suspension to carry it. The boy's getting where he's fairly handy to have around. I gotta listen to endless stories about Minecraft. Ooh. I better put the camera down. But that's okay. Don't hurt an old man to know a little something about Minecraft. I don't really understand it. I guess they dig in the ground and make tunnels for iron or something like that. Coal, maybe? Coal miners? Is that what it's about?
No.
Minecraft? It's just the artists that make the mines then.
The title's very self-explanatory. You mine and you craft.
You'd think I'd catch on quicker, don't you? Alright, we done pulled the motor. It's swinging on the hook there. And that's all we're going to do today. We're going to go do something else. That's all we're going to do on this. We ain't going to just sit down and do nothing. We're going to do something else. First,
Well,
I got to get cleaned up. Hey, would you ring the bell? Some people like that.
technically,
It's kind of a silly tradition. He reaches it awful easy these days, don't he?
Technically, you are just gonna sit down and do nothing. 'Cause you gotta go in the pool and sit on the float. And
That's different. It's exercise. I'm going to work on my tan.
you're sitting. It's not exercise.
I'm going to paddle around a little bit. If I get in the shade or something, I'll paddle out into the sun. And it's not like the pool's that big anyways. It's just one of them little Vienna sausage ones. Alright. Don't forget to go to MrHeavyChevy.com where you can buy some cool stuff. And all like that right there. Alright then. Oh, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. That helps. Helps other people see it or something. I don't know. It does something. Just do it. It's alright.